getting out of the comfort zone is part of the process. This energy is able to take different forms and different shapes.
If you don't know how the rules of the games are, if you cannot read the other person,
it is something that no one normally in this world already started to teach you.
It's a clear mind. It's not a mind which is like based upon emotion.
Many people can criticize you probably, but if your father criticizes you, it has a different value.
You just feel more stable, you just feel better, that when you go somewhere, you know that you are feeling strong.
To realize for yourself that there was something in the mind, there was a concept, a belief system, a way of thinking inside of you.
I see such a routine and consistency, and everybody's got their roles here and responsibilities. How important is it, first of all, to have those roles and responsibilities?
We are trying to, let's say, share something, the way how we are sharing knowledge. It's not normally by giving out something. That sounds now very strange, but disciples who come here, our guests that are coming here, it's not that they are coming here in order to wait and to receive something, meaning, to be honest, there is nothing in a way besides talking to them that I normally try to give them. The reason why I do talk to people that come here is because my aim is to take something away from them.
How good when you watch out in this life and when you watch out at yourself, can you see all these things that needed to be lined up in order for you, let's say, to succeed in something particular. And the better, like in the chess game, the better you can read the signs, the better you understand how that game there works, the higher the possibilities are that this game is going to end in the way how you imagine this game to end, meaning that you're the winner. If you don't know how the rules of the games are, if you cannot read the other person, if you don't even know yourself good enough,
in the morning when you wake up, it is something very, very natural that is happening, that you open up the eyes, you get out of the bed, and so then it starts to be normal that you are interested in what's going on out there. Which means you look at the mobile phone, you look at the television, you look outside, you listen to things that are around you. That means awareness is naturally driven outwards of you in the moment where we wake up.
You are not spending too much time, let's say, on the smartphone or on the internet, or even you don't watch any movies or any television or any shows. So you are very careful about where are you spending your time actually in those 24 hours day that you have. Let's say in winter time you sleep 8 hours, 9 hours, okay? Still afterwards you have 15 hours. What are you doing with those 15 hours?
That you see it on yourself first. Which means you don't turn the view out there and look out. The first thing to do is you turn around and see yourself. Because then in the moment where you are doing this, you are going to see yourself. And this is the beginning where once you spend time with yourself, the insight comes. Because all the time we are interested in seeing what is everything existing out there. And the whole approach of this Buddhist monastery, of this ancient way of teaching, let's say, it's different to what you see nowadays in the world, because it seems like it's always about adding something more. You are learning something because you think you are missing it. You are going to another country because you think you are missing that experience. You are trying out another type of food because you think you are missing that taste. Transformation is something really important. because transformation only means it maybe doesn't look like the initial investment of your energy. It is because this energy is able to take different forms and different shapes, but it's still the same investment from your lifetime that you gave into this life.
Because when I talk about practice, it's not just about physical practice. It can also mean it's something that you practice which is good for your mind. Sometimes you practice something which is good for the way how you are breathing. Sometimes you practice something which is then eventually good for your mood. Sometimes you practice something which is then really physically good for the way how you look. So practice for me is just that you are developing something on you, not just like physically speaking. So, and this is what the practice times are dedicated for.
Right now we have 8 billion people in this world. Everybody has his own ideas and his own expectations, maybe, how he sees himself and what he would like to do with himself during this lifetime. It's about taking away everything that is in front of a person's eye that has covered up the clear view upon how this world, how your internal nature, how your emotions, your mindset is all connected with each other. So the reason why I talk, which seems like I'm giving out something, no, I'm not giving out. I'm just saying something in order for you yourself to let something fall, to realize for yourself that there was something in the mind, there was a concept, a belief system, a way of thinking inside of you all the time already, that maybe now you realize that one has no fundament anymore. Actually, it is blocking me more than it actually does help me.
This complete way of thinking, and what is like really important also to share to the people outside there, because I don't think that the majority of people is interested in punching and kicking. No, it is about to just get access to more different methods that you can use in order to improve the way how this life feels to you. This is the main point of all of these practices. So it doesn't matter how your life look at the moment, but what we all have the same is you have a body, I have a body. And there are methods to keep the body healthy. You have a mind, I have a mind. And there are ways how to develop the mind in such a way that you don't make too many mistakes when it comes to taking decisions. Meaning, there are ways how to take decisions that afterwards you are not going to regret.
You come here because you want to learn something. And I observe you and I try to figure out what is it that might be the key that you learn to let go of something. And this letting go is of course going to be uncomfortable. Why? Because it is something that no one normally in this world already started to teach you. In our school systems, in no matter what system, you don't find the subject how to let go. You find the subject how to get more. And so that means in that moment when people are getting confronted the first time with this type of teachings, it's uncomfortable. But it is very similar, like at least when I try to compare it, many people can criticize you probably. But if your father criticizes you, it has a different value.
It's better to take decisions in a state of the mind. It's a clear mind. It's not a mind which is like based upon emotion. Not a mind that was just angry a few seconds before. People have different emotions, we have different emotions. Nevertheless, taking decisions out of emotion is not a good idea.
Getting out of the comfort zone is part of the process. if I realize somebody already starts to feel like very confident again, yeah, very bright, then I know, okay, it's time to shut him down again. Yes, and so someone is always confronted between here, then he's brought down. Then he gets methods how he will build himself up again. Then he gets smashed down again. And so it continues. Until you think, sometimes it's also very paradox, that it seems like
this is what it's about. To go deeper into yourself and try to penetrate all the layers that are making you become who you are. That it's about the life quality of each individual. That's what is the important part. The life quality. It's not about the punching and it's not about the kicking. But life quality sometimes can also mean you just feel more stable, you just feel better, that when you go somewhere, you know that you are feeling strong, you are feeling ready, you feel that you are able to protect the ones that you like. So that means that you are feeling strong, that you feel solid, that you feel prepared. This can also have a significant influence in the way of your life quality, in the way of how you are like walking through this lifetime. Be stable,